Hi, I'm Masa. How are you doing? I'm gonna explain 3 unique features of Tatsuro Yamashita's background vocals in this video and in the next tutorial. The first characteristic is that Tatsuro records 3 or 4 voices for each background vocal line. I learned that he records background vocals like this from some interviews and Japanese music magazines. If you layer vocals like that, you can get thicker vocals with more presence and a different tone from the main vocal. Let's have a look deeper. Okay, this is the recording session of my upcoming song Komorebi, which will be released next week on 23rd April. And these yellow tracks are background vocals. And this is the chorus in the song. Let me play all of these backing vocals. Yep, and as you can see, I have 9 backing vocal lines here, and for each of them, I have 4 voices recorded, like this. Yeah, and so on. This gives a thicker sound, and it's a bit different from the tone of the main vocal. So let's compare it. Here is the main vocal. To see the light. And here is the background vocal. To see the light. Yeah. Again, this is the main vocal. To see the light. And this is backing vocal. To see the light. Yeah, it's not entirely different as I sang both. But I think you hear a different character of the voice. Someone asked me if I got female background singers for this, but these are actually all my voices. It makes sense that he was curious about that, because I got thicker vocals and a different texture from the main vocal by multi-tracking them. Here's a tip. I don't always do this vocal layering. When I want to have the backing vocals with the same vocal tone as the main vocal, I don't layer vocals. On the other hand, when I want to have a different vocal tone from the main vocal, I layer vocals. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is the recording session of my other song, No Matter What, No Matter Where, which I released in December. Here I have a background vocal singing in harmony with the main vocal. This one is the main and this one is the harmony line. So if I play it both, it sounds like this. In this whole beautiful world. And if I play it separately, the main vocal sounds like this. In this whole beautiful world. And here's the harmony line. Beautiful world. I mean, this one is like head voice and this main vocal is chest voice. So it actually has a different tone because of that, like because of the different register. But the point for me was I wanted them to go well as one thing, if that makes sense. And that's why I didn't layer vocals for this line. However, I layered vocals for other background vocal parts, as you can see here, because I wanted these background vocals to be a little bit different from the main vocal, so that the main vocal can stand out a bit more. This time I just did 3 voices. Okay, to summarize, if you want to get the same tone as the main vocals, you better record in the same way as the main vocal, probably without layering vocals. But if you want to have distinctive background vocals, try multi-tracking vocals like Tatsuro Yamashita. The other thing is that layering vocals supports the strength of your voice if your singing style is not very powerful. For example, I sing kinda softly, so it helps me. And if you haven't listened to this song, No Matter What, No Matter Where, please check it out. I put the link in the description below. Thank you. By the way, I try to say, I'm going to upload videos like behind the scenes and breakdown for my original songs. I hope you'll enjoy them, as well as my upcoming song Komorebi. The second characteristic of Tatsuro's background vocals is to have rhythmic melody. Just like using a voice as an instrument. This is very obvious and easy to feel. I have 3 songs examples. Don't you wanna check them out? No? No? Don't worry, let's check them out in the most friendly way. The first song is Kokyat's Girl. So this line is very rhythmic, and he used a voice as an instrument, which is the influence from doo-wop, which I talked about in my last tutorial. Also, notice that he sings this rhythmic line in harmony as well. It sounds very much like Tatsuro Yamashita. Well, it's actually Tatsuro himself. Okay, let's check out the next example. It's the theme from The Big Wave. Let's listen to the chorus. We got summer right here in our hearts, and we move with the tide. We just float in the sun till the big wave comes, and we ride. So this do it's also a rhythmic melody. By the way, I try to say. This song, the theme from Big Wave, was originally called Mahou o Oshiete, sung by Taiko Onuki. I talked about this song in my first few episodes of this How to Make City Pop tutorial. Please check them out if you haven't. Okay? Okay, let's check out the last song. It's a song called Kinuzure. Here's the intro. So this bum 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 sounds like a handpan or something. And it's also a good example of using a voice as an instrument. On the other hand, in the bridge of the song, he has a different approach. Here's the bridge section. So this do-do-do-do and do-do-do, it's very classic Tatsuro style rhythmic lines. So basically he did call and response using those rhythmic backing vocals. Very Tatsuro Yamashita, right? So if you want to get Tatsuro style backing vocals, try singing do-do-do and bum bum bum, and you'll be good. That's all for today. In the next tutorial, I'll explain the last characteristic of Tatsuro Yamashita's background vocals, orchestration. If you don't want to miss it, please subscribe, hit the bell icon to get a notification, and leave a comment so that YouTube treats my videos well.